nice all night. Cause we don't carry grudge, people. We don't have time for your study, no need. Don't make them catch you with the bad energy. Smiling on your face, but me until like them are enemy. How many times you try to cure them? I be cut them out, that are the only remedy. Everybody go through things. We not perfect, so we don't do the blame game thing. Know this trial's gonna come one day. I be endure, adapt me and sing. Any function must clean, then step out, peel out, jump in a car, tire screech out, GPS it up, we put in there out, dream team touch the scene, everybody scream out. Wait up, turn up the lights on the start, bring tune, pull it up, celebrate cause we don't carry grudge in the arm, we don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start, bring tune, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm, we don't carry grudge in the arm.
Energy them not real, them a fake. The grass low, so we get to see the snake. Party call last, give me the rain. I'm not tell us that the whole of them a favor. Hold me down, cause it's a party night. Good vibes in the back of fire people. Too much kind of time. Whatever in the
Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm.
But you know really smile and make me realize that you the same thing is today like spiritualize. See like you going at this so many pressurize. And I be also lean and digging and we stay alive. No sweat and tears and you self-sacrifice. Still not give up, I need my best on the price. And I do this to you, but I'm not in the news. Them full of hate, them full of jealousy. The big thing we not fake, we not counterfeit. I don't for them, but them know them full of shit. Perfect Israel never quit a fit. Working the fire so we clear this. The thing we not fake, we not counterfeit. I don't for them, but them know them full of shit. Perfect Israel never quit a fit. Working the fire so we clear this.
Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm. Turn up the lights on the start. Bring through, pull it up, celebrate. We don't carry grudge in the arm. We don't carry grudge in the arm.
proving to you that the Bible is a true book. That's right.
That's right.
All right, hey, man, so let's get into it, man. When you thought you had a friend in Jake, I think that's his name. Ain't his name Jake?
Jake
guy?
from State Farm.
I think it is. Pull up and show what State Farm is out here doing to black folk right now. Let's pull up that article, man. Read that for us, soldier.
State Farm Insurance being sued for racial discrimination by dozens of black customers and employees.
Well, that don't make no sense, man. Hey, put the camera on Daniel real quick. Let's put the camera on Daniel. They got Daniel on there representing for black folk, man. He looked like he could be your cousin, Dad. You know it.
Have no relations.
No relations. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is racist. Like a good Edomite neighbor, State Farm is racist. You remember that. Let's pull back up the article and see what they talking about out here. So some of y'all got State Farm insurance. You might want to check it out there. They might be charging you too much for the car insurance. Let's pull up the article. Let's see what they talking about. State Farm in the news. Let's read that.
A pending lawsuit filed in 2020 includes claims of racial discrimination by 7 former agents of State Farm Insurance, the nation's largest property and casualty insurer. A similar lawsuit was filed by an Indian American man just last month.
Wow. Wherever you find a Southern Kingdom, you find Northern Kingdom. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians always facing the same old problems.
That's right.
Discrimination against black folks and discrimination against Native Indians who are the tribe of Gad.
Right. Kev, then last week we went over how Wells Fargo was being sued for racist stuff.
Sure did. They denied more than half the applications for houses.
Yeah.
Wells Fargo, the one that got the emblem with the what you call it, the paddy wagon,
and
the horse,
slave wagon,
the slave wagon,
the slave wagon.
Now State Farm with Jake, like a good neighbor. State Farm is racist.
Hey, you know that's crazy, right? They're trying to push and market to black people.
Yeah.
And when they're pushing and marketing to black people, they're getting they're the most racist people on the face of the planet Earth.
Behind closed doors, they market to. They'll take your money in your face, but behind closed doors, they like, shut up, nigga, sit down somewhere.
Yep.
Move to the back, man. Get up out the way.
Because they hit the black community the most.
Yeah.
And charge us the most.
Yeah.
That's why you'll see, like, you know how, living in those communities that they live in, because the theft is so high.
Hey, real talk. That's a good point you make, man. It was a article we brought out a while back here on Four Corners News insurance for black people, even if they are better drivers than white people, their insurance rates are still higher than a white person that had 2 wrecks. A teenage white girl that had 2-3 wrecks, sideswiped and all of that, she pays less in insurance than a black man that ain't never been in a wreck before in his life.
But
that's what the article said.
You know what's crazy? All this stuff with the Wells Fargo and now State Farm, right? Now, that's just the stuff that came out. So now that's going to influence a lot of our people to go search and try to look to see, hey, am I being discriminated on?
Right.
So a lot of companies are doing that stuff. They're just hidden.
Yep. Hey, let's go back to the article real quick and let's read this. I want to go down to the part where it says we have a lot of fraud. Let's see. Where we at? Where's it at? Let's read that right there.
We have a lot of fraud in your area, Williams recalls being told. And like most folks in said area, Mr. Williams is black. Without assistance from the company, he was eventually forced to sell his building in order to cover the mounting bills.
That's crazy. Go ahead, keep reading.
But Williams was not willing to take this loss lying down. In 2019, he sued State Farm for racial discrimination. Although the judge was not convinced there was enough evidence to move forward with the case.
That sounds very familiar. Black person go to court, and all of a sudden he don't have enough. You know, a damn white person can go in there and just say that something happened to them, and then you know, we're gonna look more into this and prosecute whoever to the fullest and utmost.
Yep. Right.
Black person coming there with papers stacked.
Yep.
Videos.
They build cases just off of allegation, like
Yep,
you said.
you're right.
It's just
Pat,
allegation.
you made a good point. You got damn videos, and we still
Fighting.
Hey, he's free.
Yeah.
He didn't mean that.
Yeah.
That's because in their eyes, white is always right.
Yeah, yep.
That's what they always say, allegedly. They never say he did it.
Yeah,
They-
good point.
They always say allegedly.
Good
Yeah,
point.
just like how they was doing in the, just like they said in the article. They said we had multiple cases of people calling in with fraud in your area.
In your area.
yeah.
They always use that, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to discredit you. So, hey, that's a legitimate point.
Hey man, you got one
on.
black person living in your damn area. Oh, it's a lot of fraud over in
It's a
your
lot
area. I
of
see a
fraud.
lot of cars being stolen in your area.
man.
Right.
Hey, it's one black person on the block with me.
right.
He must be stealing your cars then.
Damn. And I like
State Farm.
ain't is a black rap for the commercials and everything?
Yeah, it's he's Jake.
just
I
saying.
think his name is Jake.
Oh man.
Jake just sounds right.
What's his name?
What's his name?
If y'all,
His name is Jake. I knew it.
Wow.
Damn, look at that. I done watched them commercials that came on so much on YouTube. Because
Yeah.
that's where they hit you at.
Yeah.
On YouTube. And they do
Come
some
on now,
silly ass
dawg.
stuff. And then he looks into the camera. He says, like a good neighbor, State Farm is racist.
you get caught by the commercials cap because
Oh,
you got
in
an
good
iPhone.
hands?
Yeah, I guess.
Androids don't. We don't have commercials on YouTube.
You got no security. That's why you got some Moabite looking at the videos with you on the other side of the screen.
Damn.
A Moabite in China watching what you watch, same time, free of charge.
Both of them be taking selfies.
Right.
I don't got no commercials.
Hey, man, State Farm out there being racist. You might want to check your insurance, man. You might be paying too much. I know a few. I don't know of no black ones, but I do know of a insurance company that Officer Daniel put the
Oh, it's black.
Cap, I
on?
don't know
Officer
what you're talking
camera. He can put what's it called?
Down
What's it
says-
called? Drum roll.
Hey, don't give up your source, man.
I'm not. Yeah,
Don't give up your source. Keep
Hey, I'm telling y'all right now with the camera. Hey, seek out thy own salvation.
Oh,
their own
that was
salvation.
seek out your own salvation.
Seek out your own salvation.
Alright.
If you pay, if your insurance, if you got State Farm, bro, seek out thy own
Hey,
salvation.
matter of fact, give me that scripture, man, in Deuteronomy 28. Look at this. Even in insurance, man, this is what we got to wake up to. That hell, it you know, as much as we try to make what you call it, what you want to say, lemons in the lemonades. I was gonna say something else. I had to reform my mind and repent because I know we got young ears here.
Take it easy.
But yeah, you try to make lemon out of lemonades in the land of our captivity. In every aspect of our existence here, we always gonna find somebody doing us wrong.
Right,
And that's
right.
because of the curses.
Right.
Deuteronomy 28, read verse 65.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Even in your damn car insurance, your car insurance company that has a logo, it says that their sales pitch is like a good neighbor, State Farm is there except for black people.
Damn. So we ain't the neighbors, y'all.
No, we not the
Hey,
neighbors.
that's right.
You know we not the neighbors. They don't live near us. They don't want to live near us. So when they say like a good neighbor, they're not talking about you as much as they put black people in their commercials and try to pitch to black people. Because State Farm got a lot of black people in their commercials.
Yes, they do.
Black women, they got a black man spokesperson. As much as they try to do that, you still getting the short end of the stick because God said, among these nations, you shall find no ease. Read on.
Yeah.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Always working. Go ahead.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes
Yeah.
and sorrow of
You
mind.
know when that sorrow of mine comes in is when you ask somebody else how much they pay for insurance. What? They pay,
Come on now,
how many
dog.
cars you got?
Yeah.
I got
Come
3
on,
cars.
man.
We pay $180 a month.
Yeah.
$800 a year for you be what? I pay $500
There you
a
go.
month
That's
for 2
me, Kurt.
cars.
That's me.
There you go. Testimony.
That's me right there. And guess who
So
my
State Farm
insurance
is not
company?
your
Violin.
State Farm.
Oh, damn!
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell
State Farm, you ain't right. You racist against Capsaveris.
That's half rent,
They
man.
not. They not.
Yeah.
Your, they not your neighbor.
Take it easy.
They not your neighbor.
No, they not your neighbor, Capsaveris.
No mercy, man.
You might want to put them away
Hey,
and
I'm-
talk to Officer Daniel about who he got.
Hey, we gonna
the
talk.
black person that he got that does his insurance.
We gotta
Cap, you know what's
Mario
the worst
Kart
part?
insurance.
You know what's the worst part about it is that we're poor.
Somebody said Chris Paul too. Yeah, they be having Chris Paul in that thing.
And not only that, speaking of that, the dude with the deep voice before Jake from
Yeah, that's
State
it.
Farm.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's his name?
I forgot his name, but he played in a movie, I believe, Love and Basketball.
Farm.
Yeah, that's him. That's the same guy.
Who?
Jake.
No, it's not Jake from State
tall-
Farm.
tall
the
dude.
tall, the tall.
That's the guy.
Oh
Two
no, he's
Jake from
all
State
state.
Farm.
He's all state.
that's
All
all
State.
state.
I got him confused.
All state. You're in good hands with all state. Yeah, he's all state.
Oh, that's all
Damn,
state.
that's a good point. Good point you make there.
They
The
all
two
using this?
major companies. No, Geico got a little green dude, but Allstate and State Farm both
They
got
use-
black people as they spokesperson.
Yeah.
Why
You know
they
what?
damn being racist behind closed doors?
They
know
know.
what?
They know who they're using as a battery.
yeah.
Okay, they're using you as a battery, so they like, hey, listen, let's go ahead and send the black folks up front as a front.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna kill them on the back end. Damn, man.
And
You
the
know,
worst.
you know what that mean also, Cap? That they know who is the majority in the U.S.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
There you
You're
go.
gonna
Good
go
point.
where the money
Damn.
is.
That's
Good
their
point.
market. That's their market.
Good
Yeah.
point right there.
And that's oppression at its finest. Is that if you don't have insurance, let's just say, for instance, you can't pay for your $2,000 insurance plan, and you working, you know,
$2,000.
$2,000 because you got to pay it
year.
up front for the year.
I will ride a horse before I pay $2,000.
Insurance
For the
The
year,
hell?
they revoke your insurance. Now you have a suspended license.
Yeah,
Now you got to
you ride
figure
it
out
dirty.
how
That's
to.
under if you under 25, you got to pay that much.
Cap, I mean,
Millennials.
do
They
you
don't
understand
know.
the point is
Nah.
to not get into an accident? I'm not gonna give you $2,000 just for the benefit of the doubt.
Man, insurance is a scam.
Yeah, that was a big
Big
hustle,
scam.
man.
Yeah.
Where they would make a fake insurance cards, right?
Oh.
Police was having a field day. There was one
Oh.
cop in Miami.
He was making them for people.
no. He was pulling them over because he knew which cars had it. He was
Okay.
profiling.
Okay.
So he would pull them over. Give me all the copies. I want them right now.
Damn.
That's what he would say.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna name no names.
No ease. No ease. Also in Miami, man. I don't know how many rappers this is. This is probably the 10th or the 15th or 20th. Another rapper was killed here in Miami just this week. Rapper Sino. We can pull up that article. Somebody stay with me here. Damn it. All right, let's read that, soldier.
Miami rapper Baby Sino killed in shooting minutes after his release from jail on bond.
Minutes after he got out of jail.
Yeah.
This is my thing here, and this is what she scroll down. Let's see who he is. Let's see his face. This is the thing. He can't be no older than 21, 22 years old. This is the thing. Oh, he's actually 20. Matter of fact, this is the thing we got to start realizing, because this ain't the first time that a rapper is killed leaving jail. We got to start examining who is giving up the information on the
There you
inside
go. There you
to the people outside that he gets out on this date at this time.
Yes.
Because people ain't sitting outside of a jailhouse every day, all day, waiting on you to get out. Somebody's on the inside being paid, and they are relaying that information to the murderers outside of that thing, man.
And it could be anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're living that demon life.
Yeah.
Everybody's your enemy. You could be the girl that you're sleeping with. You could have been
good
sleeping
point.
with
Good
your
point.
enemy's girl.
Yeah,
It could have been
yeah.
the CEO that knows you. Then you start talking reckless with the CEO.
Yep.
Then
As she put one and one
There you
together,
go.
ask questions
Ask questions. I know who you
in
are
the
now.
jail,
Yeah.
where you stay, who you roll with,
There you
and
go.
contact them
There you go.
outside.
And then the thing is too, there's police, especially in Miami-Dade County. Police is everywhere, but during that specific time, they're nowhere to be found.
Good point, man.
Man,
Good daggone point right there. Let's go back to the article and read some more on that. Killed minutes after he left jail. Let's read that.
wow.
A young rapper in Miami was fatally shot just after his release from jail on Wednesday.
Wow.
Timothy Baby Sino Starks, 20, died on Wednesday afternoon after a car in which he was traveling on Miami's Palmetto Expressway, was shot at more than 40 times.
How many?
40 times.
Man, that's an assault rifle right there, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
definitely.
That's hatred right there. 'cause
Jeremiah 4, man, and 1. Yeah, you're exactly right.
The hell is
Even
this?
just to wait on him to come out and
they
then
want
kill
it.
him. That's the thing. That's why it's a law that says, "Thou shalt not bear any grudge against the children of thy people." If we had grudges as people, we will cease to exist as a people. Because hell, you're gonna have confrontations with people. You're gonna run in and you're not gonna like something. If just think about it, you have a offended and have a grudge against everybody that everything that happened, we be gone as a race, man. That's why God said, "Thou shalt not bear a grudge," because it turns into hatred, and hatred eventually turns in you want to kill somebody.
And
40
Cap-
times,
and
man.
Cap, that just even alone, that lifestyle, talking about a rapper,
Yeah.
especially in our time now, these millennials' time.
Yeah.
In order to become a rapper and
Generation
really
Z.
go anywhere, that's what they promote.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
promote drama. They promote violence.
Yeah.
They promote beef.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you pushed out there. So a lot of those young brothers, they
Young,
start to do
20 years
Yeah,
old.
they start to
man.
do that thing.
Read that in Hosea 4.
Man.
Okay, the reader's over here listening to the
He
damn
all right?
show and
He
stuff,
okay
man.
over
He supposed to
Man.
be reading.
The hell is this?
He's like, man,
Jiggly.
That's a
a
good
good
point,
segment,
Cap.
Cap.
Come on,
Good
man.
point you bring out right there. Read the damn scripture, buddy.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
Uh-huh.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
And what else?
By swearing and lying and killing
And killing, read.
and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood.
Blood touching blood, man. God had a controversy with us. That's why we are no longer in the land of Israel. God had a problem before the white man even came in. We've been acting this way with each other, bearing grudges and hatred for a long time. God said, y'all got to go. I can't even let people know that y'all are attached to me until you repent. Once you repent, I give you your name back.
That's
I'll tell you how to
right.
dress. I'll tell you when to worship me. Then people will know that you belong to me. Before that, y'all is some niggas.
What the hell is
Full
this?
of murder, hate, and envy, man. Baby Sino, 20 years old, killed minutes after he was released from jail.
And
man.
look at that.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
They got to live this life because they got to maintain their words.
Yeah.
You a killer.
Yeah.
You this. Now look this.
Right,
Yeah.
Cap.
Now you start talking reckless, calling out other people's names.
Yeah.
And now you got to, your actions got to meet those words now.
Yeah.
You a killer? All right,
Right.
killer.
Yeah.
Go now. Let's see how you make it out of jail now. Okay.
Especially at 20 years old,
At
man.
20
You ain't even
years
lived
old. You
life,
fresh
man.
out your
You
mother's
don't even know
behind.
how to live
Wow.
life yet, man. Give me that in Hosea Amos chapter 5 and verse 23. It's for those that you want to make music, okay, all right, but your music better be righteous.
There you
Right.
go.
That's the only protection
There
you
you go.
got to express yourself in a way that where you can express your artistry and your music and
right.
things. That it better
That's
be
right.
righteous because of this right here. Amos chapter 5 verse 23.
Amos chapter 5 and verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy song.
Of thy songs. God don't want to hear it if it ain't righteous. If you ain't talking about overthrowing the nations,
go. There you
getting the kingdom, repenting from your sin, if you ain't singing spiritual hymns like it says in Ephesians, read on.
For I will not hear the melody of thy viols.
God don't want to hear
I
it.
don't want to hear it.
He don't want to hear it.
If you ain't signed to original royalty, man, you in trouble.
Man, you in trouble,
Forget
man.
about it, man.
I tell you that
Hey, it's safe. Hey, listen, it's safer to be
That's
on the Most
right.
High side, y'all.
That's right.
Because remember, it's going to be no rest, no peace. Can I get a script? We got
Yeah,
time for it?
yeah.
Get down Proverbs 13:21. It behooves you to, exactly what Captain just brought out, speak the words of God. It's safer,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And if you lose your life in this, you guaranteed eternal
There
life.
you go.
13 and 21.
Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 21. Evil pursueth sinners.
Evil
you go.
pursueth sinners.
Yep.
Evil's going to be on your doorstep. Evil
Yeah.
words coming out, you drawing
precept.
death to
Right.
It's
yourself.
gonna be on your jail step.
Yeah,
Damn.
Wow. Damn, Cap.
That's what's gonna happen,
That's
man.
what you
Read that again, man. Bring it out.
Evil pursueth
It
sinners.
will pursue you. Come on.
but to the righteous, good shall be repaid.
There you go.
There you go. So the best horse you need to bet on is the laws
That's
of God.
right.
Come on.
I'll bet that horse right there. That
There
number
you
one
go.
horse right there. The
Right.
Most High. That guy, he got Christ gonna ride on that thing when he
There you
come
go.
out of the heavens. I'm betting on that horse right there. That Christ ride though.
Come on.
Give me that. But we had something else happen good in the news. You had some young boys, they following white man religion, but at least they doing something right. This is the confusion that Babylon has brought amongst us. Teenage group boys playing Greek fashions and got persecuted for keeping the Sabbath. Let's pull that up, man. Let's pull up the video about the North Alabama basketball team.
New from us tonight, a North Alabama high school basketball team choosing faith over a state playoff game this past weekend.
Now, coaches and players at Oakwood Adventist Academy in Huntsville say it's against their religion to play between sundown Friday and sundown Saturday. That's their Sabbath. And the AHSAA wouldn't let them reschedule that game, instead calling it a forfeit.
Our Shelby Myers working this story tonight. Shelby, the governor is now getting involved.
Yeah, she is, and she's hot, guys. Upset and confused why the AHSAA wouldn't accommodate the team's religious beliefs, sending them a letter demanding some change.
Forced to forfeit, the Oakwood Adventist Academy High School varsity boys basketball team choosing faith over finals. The Huntsville team was scheduled to play Saturday at 4:30. The problem, tip-off was during their Sabbath, or time of rest, which is sundown Friday to sundown Saturday. The team was forced by the AHSAA to forfeit since they wouldn't play at their scheduled time.
When God created the earth, on the seventh day he rested, and he calls us to rest on that day.
That's right.
And
That's
give
right.
that day to him.
That's the
Team
team
captain and senior Raynon Andrews says it's a hard reality for his team that's made it further in the playoffs than any team in the school's history. The Mustangs even tried reaching out to Decatur Heritage to see if they would switch game times, and the team agreed. But the State High School Athletic Association denied the request, saying,
that?
quote, all games at each regional
that?
are expected to be
So
played as scheduled.
hold up.
Governor Ivey catching...
Wait a minute. So the other team said, yeah, we'll go ahead and wait.
Yeah.
But they said no. The organization said no. We want it on our time.
the hell is this?
The hell with your belief.
Come on now,
Let's go
dog.
ahead and do it on our time.
Yeah. This is the
Damn.
thing you're going to learn here.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Captivity in Babylon, that you black folks don't have freedom of religion. No, not at
Right.
all. Not when it's on the white man's schedule.
There you
don't.
go.
Go ahead.
If you notice, the team didn't have one Edomite. That
Yeah,
was
It
the
was
problem
all,
right
They
there.
looked all Israel.
You're right.
And-
Exactly right.
And they let all nations pull that stunt. Freedom of religion.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do this.
They
because
wouldn't
of
have
that.
made Moab play on the damn Year of the Dragon.
Right.
The Year of the Dragon,
Bring it up.
Moab would have been doing all this crap.
Yes.
They would have been out there watching Moab perform they damn Year of a Dragon type stuff.
Right.
And you know why these nations will sit there and disrespect us? Because amongst Moab, there's a unifying type of spirit behind it. They know if you come against one of them, you go against all of them. So that means they're going to start crumbling down the society, pulling away their Chinese markets, anything that makes this society greater than what it is, because they disrespected their youth. Guess what? I'm shutting it down.
Yeah.
It's all Moab did to that airline that kicked one of their brothers off. They shut that thing down.
American Airlines or something.
They shut that thing down.
The whole damn nation rised up.
Oh, yeah. Hey, real quick, Bishop just texted us as well. These companies, these recording artists, the actual companies are putting assurances on the life insurance on these rappers.
Yes,
because they know right. Their life expectancy is like this. They'll they'll sign up today. After a couple of records or a couple of hits, they're going tomorrow.
Man, you know how wicked that is, how this white man's getting paid on both ends. He's getting paid when you sign with him, and then you go gold or whatever off of some YouTube streams, and then after the words that you have spoken that he know is going to bring death, you get killed. He gets the $250,000 to $1 million that you would have made before he dropped you from the label.
There you go.
Don't he get to keep the rights to whatever you done?
Yeah, so every time they play the song, because he owns what they call the masters.
Right,
so every time they play the song, after your ass is dead,
Yeah.
he gets a check.
Yeah.
Damn.
And watch this, Cap. At the funerals, do you see the record labels there?
Oh, no. Hell no. They ain't nowhere
Are
to be
the
found.
managers at the funeral?
They not coming around y'all niggas.
No.
They don't care.
I have yet to see record companies, record labels come together. Hey, we're going to, bring up the funeral. We're going to go ahead. Let us do a campaign to stop the violence.
Sorry for your loss, mother. We
you won't
lost
see
your
it.
only child of 20 years old. No, they ain't nowhere to be found.
nowhere to be
They
found.
collecting the insurance money.
You know what I just realized too? How that stuff could be set up. In the article, did it talk about the driver? The car got shut up 40 times. What happened to the driver? If it was an Uber, like, what happened?
Obviously, he been his time. I don't know. He must not been his time. That's what it was. Hey, give me that scripture in 2 Corinthians, man, chapter 6. And I want to read 17 because it's commendable that these young men stood up for the Sabbath day, which is Friday sundown.
That's right.
Sabbath sundown, but they are in a white man's religion. That's Seventh-day Adventist. That's a white man's religion.
Right.
They out there playing Greek fashions, throwing a ball through a hoop. So it's one of the other things that we got to do here in captivity. You can't be read that 2 Corinthians chapter 6, and I want you to read verse 16 and 17.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 16. Bring it out. And what agreement hath the temple of God with idols?
Basketball's an idol. Basketball is an idol to us. Read on.
For ye are the temple of the living God. As God hath said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people.
If we do what? Read.
Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate.
You can't be playing basketball. A white man, I think his name's John Naismith, created basketball and to throw through a hoop. Well, he might have reinvented it because I know Gad used to do something with a ball through a hoop. Yeah, with the foot. I mean, that's accuracy right there.
Yeah.
If you look it up, man, that damn ball going through the little hoop, it was some
on the
accuracy.
side of the wall.
Yeah, it was on the side of the wall. But you can't be caught up in these white man Greek fashions and trying to serve God at the same time. You can't serve God and mammon. So God said you got to come out from among them and be ye separate. Read on.
Saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing.
Basketball is an unclean thing right there, man. You got to come out from among that completely, because if you're trying to serve the Lord, you can't serve the Lord in this captivity and keep the ways of the world.
Right.
You can't be a friend with the world and serve God at the same time. You got to make a choice.
That's right.
And God already made it for you. He said, come out and be separate. And don't touch the unclean thing.
I like when these situations happen because it exposed this country.
Yeah, good point.
Over and over. You think you have freedom, y'all. You don't have it.
Nah.
Especially when it comes to keeping God's commandments.
Yeah.
Right? You try to stand up, hey, I'm going to keep God's laws. No, the white man tells you, no.
Not on my watch.
Not if you want to play my game.
Yeah.
No, then give me my ball back.
You love throwing that ball through the hoop. You won't throw it through my damn hoop.
Right.
Yeah, that going into God calls it being lukewarm.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Trying to be partakers of both ends.
Hey, also in the news, you thought George Floyd was gone. What was that? Happened 2-3 years ago? No.
Damn,
You know, guess what? Them white folk that your bald head ass Christian pastors taking knees and putting his hand on the screen and praying for.
Damn.
Look what they doing. Pull up what they doing over in Ukraine. Read that for them.
George Floyd death. Ukrainian fans stir controversy. Unveil free Derek Chauvin banner.
Now hold on, wait a minute, man. What didn't they want all of America, including Negroes, the most? Because they know that God might hear y'all prayers. They ain't got a damn chance of God hearing them. But they know God might hear you Negroes if y'all say something. They in Ukraine back in the something, they had free Derek Chauvin banners hanging up in soccer games
During the soccer game.
and they telling you to pray for them while they are in agreement.
Right.
Emotional
With your
damage.
black man getting they neck kneeled on and calling out for their dead mama.
Wow.
Damn.
For 8 minutes and 46 seconds. But your damn pastor, he'll tell you to pray for Ukraine. He'll pass around the collection plate and he'll say this is a collection for all the people that are refugees from Ukraine.
Come on now,
and you know what we're gonna do also?
Come on, man.
Go on Google and pull up. I want you to pull up HBCU and Ukraine.
Damn.
Wow.
Watch this, cat. Watch this. As they out there saying, free Derek Chauvin. That killed a black man.
Nah, Cap, it's not. It can't be there.
Pull it up and
Twilight
let's watch
Zone.
the people say. Watch this.
Woo!
I ain't gonna say nothing.
That's how you know people follow trends. Whatever the white man telling them to do, they follow that.
Yeah, that's a mob mentality right there.
Go to the web browser, put GOOGLE.
So they don't see a problem with black people being having their knees another race of people knee on their neck where they get put to death.
Yeah,
they don't see a problem.
No, not at all. But you better pray for them when two white people start fighting each other. You better pray for that white man. Damn. Oh, you. The hell is this? You ain't Christian like. Look at it. Pull it up, man. Where that? Where that? Right there. Hampton. Click on it.
University.
Click on it.
Click on it.
Black Enterprise. Click on it. Read it.
Hampton University faces backlash after offering free schooling to over 50 students in Ukraine.
There you go.
Wow.
Ukraine over there is trying to free Derek Chauvin for killing black men. And damn HBCU Hampton University is like, come on over here and get this free schooling.
Wow.
Hell no. So they didn't see none of the videos. They didn't see none of the videos that the Ukrainians were doing. Like pushing away black people. They didn't see none of that.
They don't care about that.
And Cap, how much is the average for like a normal Israelite to try to attend
one of those?
$70,000,
$80,000.
Wow.
You in the hole.
Boy, ain't no way,
All
boy.
in ain't going out.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
But Ukrainians, they say, nah, don't worry about it. We got it.
They were seeking love. They're trying to do that to seek love of the enemy.
That's amazing.
That's exactly right. And this is for those of you that love them damn HBCU, all of that stuff. The only reason white folk give you money to keep going to them schools because it's sponsored by white people that give donations, right? And the government that actually gives money to these HBCUs, because without that money, HBCUs wouldn't exist because Negroes don't donate to nothing.
Right.
Negroes don't donate to not a damn thing. They buy bootleg ass CDs. They'll do that.
They'll go to the strip club and throw money.
They'll do that.
That's what we do.
They donate to strippers.
Damn. Exactly right. So don't follow your crazy ass pastor talk about pray for Ukraine. Ukraine ain't praying for you Negroes over here that get your damn neck knelt on for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. And these damn HBCUs that was created by white
Boy, ain't no
folk.
way, boy.
It was white folk on the board.
Yeah.
They over here trying to give free education to Ukrainians because white people is fighting white people. Y'all ass is crazy. I'm going to tell you
Hold on. Bishop just sent a photo. Tech team, put that picture up of the banner that they had at the soccer field. Pull that up. You see it?
Ukraine want us dead, but we praying for them. That's crazy.
Damn.
Right. You got it?
That's how they talk. Yeah. Hey, pull it up.
News, where truth speaks.
Shout out to Bishop Nathaniel.
That's
Bishop,
right.
y'all what's up? Bishop could die.
That's
All
right.
praise to the Most High. There you go, right there.
There you go. Zoom in on that. Look at that. Damn.
They made that bold.
Hey,
too.
remember a while back, Bishop brought out a class with throwing banana peels
at the soccer game.
On the soccer game, right?
Yeah.
This is a racist sport, and our people love it. Look at this. Free Derek Chauvin. Hashtag. 9 minutes on his neck. Look at that.
That's what you get right there.
Wow.
That's what you get when you pray for your oppressor.
There you go.
You empower him to
Boy,
do
no way,
things
boy.
like that. Because Satan keep on giving them more power, because your ass is praying that Jesus let them into the kingdom. He ain't letting them in.
No.
I don't want them in. Because they're going to make a damn banner like that, and then they're going to make us, we're going to have to go over and slay somebody. We're trying to relax in the kingdom, have eternal rest and peace like God has promised us, and we got to get up off our damn throne and go kill some nations because they out here with free Derek Chauvin signs. They're going to be like, they're going to have signs in the kingdom, free my cousin Billy Bob.
The hell is this?
Now we got the free Moab.
Right.
Make Babylon great again.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn.
Make Babylon great.
I get up off of that.
Right. Yeah, we're going to have to leave the city for that.
Lord's will. All right. Hey, stay tuned. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks here on Four Corners News.
what's the less of your body, you know we gon' get it. And we hit the streets to gather the sheep, we can say that we fishing. But God got attention, and he got a mission to destroy all the minions. And the son of perdition, hunters, get them, runners, sprinting. The anger of Christ we quenching. If you roll the dice, you finish. Hunters, get them, runners, sprinting. The anger of Christ we quenching. Evolve to hunters from fishing.
Big brute talk that Jew way. Flooded with water, this truth is the new wave. Pray for the Sabbath, then wait for the Sabbath. Been thinking about it since Tuesday. This is a movie, I don't mean a Blu-ray.
Yo, 100 they souls in 4K. See it up close, swimmer than ghosts. Keep it 100 like you say. I'm talking about expansion. Look in the book, it's mansions. Flex on a hater like Samson. God give it easier for ransom. Whips on their back get damaged. Yo,
Psalm 149 been jamming. Yo, set a block on fire. To the chariots in the sky, my people been dying to vote. Your pastor been selling you hope. Your job been selling you dreams. Esau been selling you dope. In the form of a pope. But this right here for the freedom. This right here ain't for Edom. A Moab or Ammon, this here for the family.
Yo, and we want it all. See Babylon fall. To rule over dogs. See all of them crawl.
It's a disturbance inside the matrix. My kinfolk, the most high servants finally awakened. Our MO, reclaiming the heritage that was taken. What you didn't know, we bringing honor back to the nation. My ancestors' memories give me energy. Every time I speak the truth in these similes. I seen people stand up against the enemy and watch their character get assassinated like Kennedy. To infinity and beyond the projects. We were sent to the hood to refine your mindset, but they coming up in opposition against the one that was heaven sent. I guess they did like they medicine, subjugation in this wicked nation. The gates of hell won't prevail even with the eyes we facing. The God that we serve bringing down their devastation. That's why all the real saints gonna have patience. We war it and
spirit you rolling with. Either you rolling with the spirit of Satan and who's waiting for the lake of fire, or you gonna roll with the spirit of Christ.
Created, manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
If you walking around worrying about your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere, nigga, you gonna die.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome back to
Four Corners News.
I'm Officer Daniel.
Officer Pagiel.
And this is your local news.
Mary J. Blige reveals why she doesn't want kids. I like my freedom.
I tell you right now, that's a feminine mindset.
Yes, it is. Because
Feminine.
I didn't know having kids is a big problem.
A burden for a woman.
Yeah. That's the joy. Like that's the number one thing you should find joy at.
Right.
Having children.
Yeah,
raising
That's
them.
right.
Put it back.
Put it back up. Yeah, read that first paragraph.
Mary J. Blige doesn't see children as a part of her future. The singer, 51, recently revealed in an interview with E's Daily Pop.
And that's the crazy thing. The age she's 51.
Yeah.
By that time you should be ready to slow down, get the household established, stuff like that.
Well, you gotta understand something. When you get that old, right, especially for a woman, because they say men gets they how do they say
They
like,
mature
when
slower.
You get the older you get, the better you look.
Ah, yeah.
You know, and the women,
Men
she's getting
age
older, so
fine.
51 is like, okay, you're not at your prime anymore. Of
Right,
course, somebody's
right.
gonna say, you know what, nah. I don't want no kids. I'm not trying to be tied down. She lying. She lying to herself.
Yeah, that is.
She gonna be depressed.
Yeah. She's old and lonely.
Yep.
But go ahead. Put it back up. Read.
I have nieces and nephews forever, and I'm always watching how people are scrambling for babysitters, she explains. I don't want to go through that.
You got money. How the hell you gonna be scrambling for babysitters when you could pay anybody to watch your kids? It's just like when we get the kingdom, the nursing mothers will be who? The other nations. That's what she talking about.
Right.
She got money. She could use their money.
That was the first thing that came to mind that she could just throw out there. That's bullshit. Go ahead, pull back up.
I like my freedom to go and move and do what I want to do. I don't want to have to tend to someone all the time, she continues. I don't think it's going to happen.
What she's saying is she's not ready to separate herself from this world.
Yeah, read that one.
While she doesn't have children of her own, Blige was previously a stepmother to ex-Kendu Isaac's children, Brianna, Jordan, and Nas, from a former relationship. Last month, Blige performed during the Super Bowl halftime show where she belted out her 2001 hits Family Affair and No More Drama alongside Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Dr. Dre, and Kendrick Lamar. I love it, she told People ahead of the show when asked how she felt about being the only woman in the lineup. I love the fact that I'm respected by my male peers like that. I've always been. I've never had a problem with any of my male peers.
So you see that? You got to think about what she said. She says she loves the fact that she's respected by male peers.
Right. So she wants to go around acting like a man, be around men.
Right.
I guarantee you she's one of those women that be saying, I don't get along with other women.
Yeah, she does. She said, bro, she's basically saying, I feel equal. She considers them peers. That's what she's basically saying to herself. Hey, can I get a script?
Of course.
Go to Jeremiah chapter 31. Jeremiah chapter 31, read verse 22. That's a spirit that's pushed on our sisters, and they don't have the wisdom or understanding to determine this is not actually the estate or the position that I'm supposed to be in. This is not why God created me. And she's absorbed in that, where now she sees herself equal to her. She considers those men her peers. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
Jeremiah 31 and 22.
Yep.
Read on.
For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
You see that? God says there's a new thing in the earth that women will compass men. And how? They established that through their new God, through that white man, that Edomite, that they declared to be their God, not the God that created them for their position. They let him set them up and say, oh, give the women the best jobs.
Right. And the thing is, what you don't understand, go to Genesis chapter 1, read verse 27, 28. God already set it up. He said, be fruitful and multiply. That's a law given to us. Read that.
Genesis chapter 1 and verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fishes.
You see what God said? God gave us the law already. Be fruitful and multiply. If you're able to have kids, Be fruitful and have it.
Bring it out.
That's it. Back then, it was a shame for any of our sisters not to be able to have kids. Like, it was looked at as something like, oh, I don't have children.
Like something was wrong with you.
Yeah, like I need to have children because that's a blessing.
Right.
That's
like God
right.
wasn't working with you. Because that, like how you say, that's a blessing. For the Lord to bestow children upon your womb, that was a blessing in that time.
And a lot of sisters going to watch what she said and read about it, and they're going to be like, you know what? I think I'm going to follow suit with the same way.
And
she got money, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all don't.
Yeah, that's another reason why she's chasing that lifestyle where she says she don't want kids to hold her back, to take away her freedom. Because she don't understand her purpose. That's what it goes to.
Right.
She don't understand her purpose. Go to 1 Timothy chapter 5, read verse 14. Her purpose. It's not to sing what song she sung at the Super Bowl?
I don't
Stand
remember.
something.
I just know her for her
Facebook,
weird dancing.
YouTube, y'all know what it's. Them songs that she saw, that's not your position. That's not your job. That's not why God put you on the earth. God didn't bless you with a voice so you could sing all these crazy ass songs.
Entertain Edomites.
Right, at the Super Bowl. That's not why he brought you out. Read that.
1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children.
Do what?
Bear children.
That's what God says. He wants his sisters, his princesses, to bear children. Read.
Guide the house.
Guide the house. You shouldn't be in the streets. Your freedom is in the house. That's where your freedom's at.
You want to be in the street like a wild animal, just dancing. You know how she be dancing like this?
Want to be around a whole bunch of brothers.
Yeah, like, come on, man. That's not you out of your order.
Yeah, I seen a picture of her at one basketball game. I don't remember what game it was. She was taking pictures, like how you were saying. Some sisters, you know how they got that attribute where they say, "Oh, I don't get along with other sisters."
Yeah,
she there taking pictures with everybody, all the brothers, all the famous brothers, and she equates herself equal to them.
Boy, ain't no way.
Finish that scripture.
Give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
That's your purpose. That's why God made you.
Right.
Bear the house, bear children. Guide the house. That's your job.
It gets Sirach chapter 3, verse 12. This is why it's important to bear children. Because we know what's happening right now. A lot of our sisters is dying alone. They're growing up. They're buying dogs. They're buying cats. They're getting, they become dog moms.
Don't become a cat mom, y'all sisters.
They become, what's that, son, husband? Is that what they call it?
Oh, yeah.
So
I saw there was a TikTok. It was a TikTok about that. Oh, I don't need no other man but him. He was pumping her gas. His son. It's like, it was bad.
Shame.
Damn.
Hey, read that. Sirach chapter 3, verse 12. Read verse 12 and 13.
Sirach chapter 3 and verse 12. My son, help thy father in his age.
Now notice who he's talking to. His son or daughter. When you have kids, guess what? When they get older, they could take care of you. Read.
Right.
And grieve him not as long as he liveth. And if his understanding fail, have patience with him. And despise him not when thou art in thy full strength.
That's why it's good to have children. The more you have, the better you're going to be taken care of.
Right,
especially if you raise them right in the Lord. Now, if you raising them according to the world, they only care about themselves. They don't care about money. Yeah. What's going to happen to you? They might steal your money. You don't know. But guess what? If you raise them right according to God, you have children, they're going to back you up. They're going to take care of you.
Right. Yeah, you raise them in the world. They're not going to have that understanding of honoring their parents, honoring their mother and their father, and thy days shall be long upon the earth.
Right.
They're not going to have that, But all praise. Hey, this has been your local news. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks on Four Corners News.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
I want y'all to understand what time we're in. This is wartime. 2 Corinthians 10 verse 3, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. To war after the flesh means to gather knives and guns, weapons like that to go to a physical war. No. This is not that type of war. Verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, not of man, not sinful, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Let me give you an example. One stronghold that's throughout the earth is the Caucasian image of Jesus.
Solomons-closet.com. Your one-stop shop to look fly with affordable prices and great designs. Solomons-closet.com.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down. Upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. I'm Officer Pagiel.
I'm Officer Azaniah.
And this is your international news.
Prince William condemns slavery in Jamaica after protests from citizens.
Updated. So now let's see what the actual title was before they changed it to try to save face. Go to that other tab for me real quick. Let's read what the actual title was in the first place.
So they changed it.
Yeah, they did.
Who did? Jamaica?
I'm pretty sure the people that they have favor with, they influenced them to change the narrative.
Bring it up.
Come on.
Jamaicans reject visit from royal family and demand slave reparations.
So this is the actual article right here. But how? Go back to the other article. I want to ask this question. How did they change that piece of information if you control the media and you say you're independent from Britain and you are a sovereign entity, but then again, your article changes because you made white people feel uncomfortable?
That's exactly why they changed it, because somebody said, listen, I just had my little child crying back here. I'm tired of seeing my little kids crying, thinking we're evil people. I know I'm evil, but I don't want my kids to know that. Change the title.
Man, let's go. Let's just read the article real quick. Let's see what happens. What ended up happening? What our beloved or their beloved Prince William have to say about slavery? Because there's some good white people out there. Just so you know, I'm being very sarcastic, by the way. Come on, read.
During a dinner hosted by the Governor General of Jamaica on Wednesday night, Prince William condemned and denounced slavery in Jamaica, calling it abhorrent and expressing profound sorrow over slavery in the Caribbean country, according to CNN.
Let's scroll down. Let's keep on scrolling down and see what happens. Now, we're not going to play that. Keep scrolling. Let's read that.
While speaking at the dinner, Prince William said, "I strongly agree with my father, the Prince of Wales, who said in Barbados last year that the appalling atrocity of slavery forever stains our history." According to CNN.
You and all the other European countries that's out there. But go ahead. Let's continue. Reading what's going on. Right? Come on.
He continued, "I want to express my profound sorrow. Slavery was abhorrent and it should never have happened." The day before his apology, anti-monarchy protesters organized in Kingston, the capital of Jamaica, to demand an apology from Great Britain, according to CNN.
So this is what I want to point out, right? To the brothers and to the sisters that's out there in Jamaica, that because we got a congregation and we got a camp out there. They've been bringing out the word strong. So what ended up happening is that through the foolishness of preaching, now they're starting to wake up to see who the wicked is, which some of them already kind of knew, but now they're connecting their history to see what's going on, to see who they are according to the Bible, right?
Right.
But this is the whole point. Even though Esau is apologizing for all the wickedness that he done, let's see what the Bible says. Read Sirach chapter 12 and let's read verse 10.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Never trust thine enemy.
God says for you to never trust your enemy, because unbeknownst to you, even though you ask for apology and for reparation, even though you're sovereign from Great Britain or whatever it may be, a lot of the things that you're learning from, even how your currency is being weighed, is weighed by white people.
But you know what's crazy though? We're always asking for some damn apology.
Right.
Like they could do anything wrong to us. All we need to hear is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. But our own brothers, when they do stuff wrong to us, we hold grudges. We go shoot them 40 times.
Right.
That makes no sense.
That's a very heavy point, because you know why? Because white is always right, and they want to be acknowledged by the so-called white man, so that way they can have meaning within their life. That's the reason why they're asking for apology. I want to see judgment from the Most High God. That's what I want to see.
Right. Read Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 18.
That's right.
This is the mindset we have to get out of ourselves, man, out of our soul.
Right.
Read that. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33 first. Read that. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 33. Bring it out. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
And that's the number one thing we do. We at that HBCU college talking about want to give 50 students 50 from Ukraine free college. They trimming your ways.
I'm sorry, but what did they do?
Right.
Honestly speaking, what did they do? Did they have to endure the hardships of slavery for over 400 years?
None of that.
They didn't have to do none of that. But when it comes to us and our people, and even the people in Jamaica, they fought for their independence from Great Britain. They're still being oppressed.
You think the Edomites have trimmed their ways to seek love with the Arabs? They're still dropping bombs over there, destroying them completely.
And watch this. And this is the reason why critical race theory is so very important in America, right? Because they're trying to stop what Jamaica is doing, and I'm pretty much guessing they might just shoot out an umbrella towards the island where they cut off that from the youth to not know their actual history, so that way this don't happen, for them to ask for reparation. But God says you're not going to get reparation. Are you done with that?
Yes, sir.
Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, and let's prove to you that God is not going to give the so-called blacks reparations. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 31. You know what I want.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
So God says a nation, this is the curse. Moses was speaking to black people when they came out of Egypt, right? And he's telling them, if you don't want to keep the commandments of God, then this is what's going to happen to you. It lists it down from 15 all the way down to 68. Let's read verse 31 again.
Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
Your 40 acres and a mule, read.
And shall not be restored to thee.
There's no reparations for you. No matter what happens, even though they took away your land, they took away everything that belongs to you, they stripped your nationality, your heritage, or you're asking them for reparations for all the wickedness that they done, God said it's not going to happen.
You know what's crazy too? It's like, why are they coming to Jamaica for? Are they coming to buy more land? Are they coming to help out? They're rich. They got money. Look at Jamaica. Still messed up, still jacked up.
You know what it is? It's like, I always say this. Esau likes to go and revisit the crime that they commit. They're like I can't find the right word for it.
It's like they look at it and be like, oh man,
That's my colony that I conquered. Look at your history. This is what we did. This is what our great-grandfather did. They're connecting back with their history. With us, we're disconnected from our history, where we have to hit the streets and the highways and the byways to figure out, to push out God's words so that way the people could know who they are.
Right. Hey, read Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 18. This is the kind of mindset. You want reparations? Pray. Constantly pray. Read that.
Pray for what?
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 18. Let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil.
That's what you got to ask for. Read.
And destroy them with double destruction.
That's the mindset we got to have.
That's right.
Destroy them with double destruction. They're living lavishly while the Jamaicans are just struggling to survive. You got Chinese people coming over, taking all over their land, building businesses and stuff like that.
Better shut your white mouth,
man. So we'll be right back with more
Four Corners
News after these commercial breaks.
Welcome back to Four Corners News, and you've tuned in to This Week in Israel. Welcome back to This Week in Israel. This Week in Israel. We got a lot going on here. It's brought to you by Writings on the Wall. There's Thursdays at 7 p.m. with Captain Manathias and the officers of Tallahassee.
Great job.
Make sure you check that out, man. It's an excellent show.
That's
tonight.
right.
Make sure you check that out. So also this week in Israel, man, we got a lot of prophets coming back on the earth. All praise to the Most High. Congratulations to the house of Officer Amir of Texas, he got a little prophet back on the earth. All praise to the Most High. It's his first son right there, man. Long time coming. Congratulations, Officer Amir, man. Congratulations to Sister Shoshana, too, man. We're very happy for the both of them. They former Miamians.
Yeah.
So all praise to the Most High, man.
That's right.
Good stuff right there. Also, we got another baby prophet back on the earth in these last days. All praise man, all Israel babies come out light skinned, don't they? And then we get a little dark up in there. When that sun hit us, boy, that melanin start popping. Congratulations to the House of Officer Yuri, him and his wife. Do y'all hear that? Him and his wife. Brought in the second little prophet into the earth today. All praises to the Most High. That's what we're about here in IUIC. First comes marriage, then comes baby in the baby carriage. You know, you millennials don't know nothing about what I just said. So that's why you need to repent. All right? All praise to the Most High, man. Congratulations once again to them for bringing those little prophets back into the earth in these last days. All right? All praise to the Most High. So we also got in now this one you would consider overseas, I guess, but it's connected. Shout out to Officer Nathaniel of Toronto. They brought in a little daughter of Sarah. Right. All praise to the Most High for that, man. All praise. And guess what? She was born on the Sabbath, on the new moon, on
New Year's.
On the beginning of the new year.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High. Congratulations to the House of Officer Nathaniel in Toronto.
That's
all praise
right.
to the Most High. Another little daughter of Sarah back on the earth. Also this week in Israel, man, we did a little thing. It was televised. You saw it at the end of the Sabbath. It was the MOV graduation ceremony. All praise to the Most High, man.
To the Most High.
All praise to the Most High. We can't give a round of applause for him.
That's
Damn,
right.
what are y'all doing back there, man?
I see. I fell asleep. Look at that.
Hey, you know what it is? They back there. They hating on them young soldiers already. Damn. Can't even give a round of applause. Wow. Shout out to the leadership that, the Spirit of God moved them to do such a great thing right there to show the young man, the children, the women of the nation of Israel of what order and the repentance and the keeping the commandments look like. And look at that oil, that blessing running down off his head.
That's right. The oil leadership went by and sent up the prayers over the men and anointed each and one of them.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
That was memorable right there.
All praise to the Most High. So that's for all of you brothers that are out there that are striving in the Men of Valor program. Right. Keep doing what you're doing in the Lord's will. You'll receive that honor, blessing from the leadership as well during the MOV graduation. All right, all praise to the Most High for that. Man, Tallahassee also got out. Tallahassee stay having their family.
Yeah, we gotta do a drive-by in Tallahassee.
Yeah, we gotta pull up on
We gonna pull up on y'all, man. What's going on in Tallahassee?
Shout out to IUIC Tallahassee, man. Had another family fun day out there in the field with the bounce house for the kids, the grilling.
There you go.
Man, that's what this truth is about. Keeping the commandments of God, living joyfully and peacefully with the wife of thy youth.
That's right.
Raising your children in the commandments of God, man.
That's right.
You might as well repent, man. Ain't nothing better than this.
Come on.
Now just think of this. A bunch of black people at a cookout. Somebody bound to get shot.
Right. Bring it out.
Bound to start fighting. But no, not when you repent. When you're Israel, everybody's in peace and harmony,
there you go.
man.
Somebody done slept with so-and-so. Come on now.
Now you out there
fight, bring it out.
Nah, we don't do that when you repent, man.
We don't see that.
All praise. Also,
that's right.
Columbus, IUIC Columbus, got out and did another family fun day as well. All praise to the Most High. They took out the daughters and the sons and the wives and things of that nature. And nothing wrong with it at all, man. That's what God wants us to do. God actually wants us.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know God actually wants us to be joyful while keeping the commandments.
That's right.
That's a part of being joyful is
that's right.
Getting out doing things in righteousness with your brothers and sisters, man. All praise to the Most High. Also in IUIC Charlotte, aka Gastonia.
Gastonia. We call it Charlotte, Cap.
Yeah, IUIC Charlotte. Out there with Bishop Yawasar. All praise to the Most High. They went out and let their light shine and did a community cleanup right there. Let's scroll through all
that's
the pictures,
right.
Man. All praise to the Most High right there. You can see them. They deep up there, man. All praise to the Most High. All praises. Get out there and let your light shine, man. So you want to put your hand to the plow and go from neighborhood to neighborhood, letting them fringes shine.
There
let
you
see
go.
something good.
That's right.
Come on in now. You want to see, man.
There you go.
We got it. You can go out and have a family fun day
Right.
with the kids.
That's
and then you can
right.
go clean up the community and praise the Lord and keep the commandments, man. You can't beat that. That's a 3-for-1.
Work hard, and afterwards you relax and chill with the family.
There you go. All praise to the Most High.
I don't know. I always say, no place I'd rather be
That's right.
in this truth.
That's right, man.
This truth, right?
Also, Chicago, IUIC Chicago in Chirac. Let they light shine,
There
man.
you go.
Don't
That's
get
right.
no better than that, man.
Right,
Look at that. That's
right.
Officer Simikai out there of IUIC Chicago. All praise to the Most High. It says, we encourage action. IUIC Chicago, cleaning up lives one community at a time. Husband
That's
and wife.
right.
Passing out flyers, man. It don't get no better than that, man. You can keep calling us a hate group and saying all the worst things you want to about it. But our light gonna shine out there on them streets.
Absolutely.
And that's what it talks about the scripture that they're gonna be condemned in our good conversation, meaning our good conduct, because they ain't gonna have no evil thing to say against us, but they're just gonna be like, get rid of them anyway.
Right.
Although they didn't do no wrong, they cleaned up the community.
Yes.
They married their wives. They was fathers to their children. They had family fun days. They went out bowling. They was at the movie. We seen them everywhere. But we just don't want to hear the laws of God no more. Get rid of them.
The hell is this?
That's all they're going to be able to say.
Same way he did Christ.
Yep,
in
you
the
do
Bible.
that, and you're going to have the damnation to pay for
There
that
you go.
thing.
Yeah.
Touch not his anointed. All praise to the Most High. Also in Miami, man, they got out on the streets and did a little Gatorade fundraiser, put their brick in another way. Hey, look at that right there, man. That's Soldier Caleb on camera 3 right there. Soldier Caleb, Hananiah, Jeramiel, and Josiah.
That's
back there
right.
Getting that rapper haircut that he got, man. All praise to the Most High. Got the sisters out there on the streets too, holding up the signs.
There you
All
go,
praise to the
sisters.
Most High.
No excuse.
That's right.
No excuse. Y'all sisters putting in work in this truth. You see
That's
that?
right.
Come on now.
you
You ain't
go.
doing nothing on the
In a
Sunday.
dress,
Come
too.
on. In a dress.
All
There we
praise
go.
to the
Young
Most
prophets
High.
came along as well.
All praise. The only place is, hey, that's who's that back there? Ruben back there. Trying to sell them Gatorades. The only place
It
in
is.
America that
All
you'll
right.
wear a sweater and some shorts is Florida.
Oh, man.
Who the hell wears sweaters and
With
shorts?
the burnt orange shoes.
Only in Florida you would do that,
man.
man.
Damn.
Only in Florida. All praise to the Most High. Also in the news, man, you know the song we just heard coming out of commercial break was the album Marriage by Royalty Duo. It is of the Lord how good that album is, man. It's so good. It's so good that the world in the United Kingdom, it done hit #1, y'all. All praise to the Most High, man. Round of applause for Royalty Duo.
They are #1 in the charts, y'all.
#1 in the United Kingdom on the Soul Chart Top 30.
Wow.
Don't get no better than that. You can get that album on originalroyalty.com and you can jam out to it and see what the whole damn United Kingdom is listening to over there.
There you go.
That's originalroyalty.com. You get that Marriage album by Royalty Duo. That's their first album, and Lord's will, many more to come. Also, this week in Israel, IUIC is doing major things, man. Major things, man, no matter what avenue it is, man, by the Spirit of the Lord. We got our own gifts now, man.
All praises.
Yeah, we got our own gifts,
you
man.
go.
We got our IUIC National Gift Team, man.
Damn.
And we out there, we dropping cold-blooded gifts, man. Let's see some of those. Can we see? Look at that. There go one right there. Shut up!
Hey, that's a classic.
That's a Hebrew word right there. Shout out to Bishop Kadai with the Hebrew word. Shut up! All praise to the Most High. Also, we got Captain Shemaiah, Lavick, got him. Hey, man, we do it. And then we got one Bishop, too, man. Bishop walking down on Passover a few years ago, right? One of the Bishop. Anybody back there?
Here we go. Wake up back there.
All praises
All
to the
praises
Most High,
to the
man.
Most High.
That's a legendary walk. It was a long ass walk, but it was legendary when the Bishop came out, man. It sounded like a stadium in there.
That's right.
when Bishop walked on that thing. So you know what? We're going to immortalize that moment. We're going to have our own gift. And it's all praises to the Most High for that, man.
That's part of gathering yourselves. We are a world within a world.
Yeah,
y'all.
that's it.
This is the world of his world. This is what you're witnessing right now.
That's it. All praise to the Most High, man. Also, we got the art team still putting in work, man.
Right.
Art team is repainting the image of the Bible that they painted over during the Greek times, right? So that's what it would have looked like when Christ went in there and overthrew the money tables, the money changers, right? That's one of the would have been one of David's mighty men in the army with the austere face. All praise to the Most High. And then all to this what the Israelite man looked like right there, austere face, man.
That's right.
Shout out to the Renaissance team, man, for keep making that imagery, shaping and reforming our minds to what the Bible actually looks like. So now we keep pumping those images in our mind, just like Esau pumped those white images in our mind. Now we keep pumping those images from the Renaissance team in our mind. When we read the Bible, we start to see ourselves in it more and more and more. That's what we need as a people right there. Because most of our people, when they read the Bible, what do they see? They see white people. And they see themselves as Gentiles.
Exactly, with the movies constantly
all
right
of that
behind
stuff.
it. Right behind it.
You're doing a good thing with that stuff. Make sure you go to the Facebook page and you follow the IUIC Renaissance team, man, so you can keep up with all the imagery that is coming out, man. So all praise to the Most High. Also, go to the IUIC Captains page where you can find the 15 minutes with the captains. Hey, I know that guy right there. You got a twin out here, man. Drop that on Monday, the delusion of inclusion. That's what our blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians suffer from. They think that this is our land, your land. There used to be a song called that. This land is my land.
Man. That was
I don't remember.
elementary
You remember it,
school.
Caleb? Caleb, remember it. California to New York Island. There you go. Man.
Damn, they was boasting
You
even
really
in the elementary
indoctrinated.
school songs, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Caleb still remembers it, man. Damn. That old
Little
man still
pit,
in him. The delusion of conclusion. Soldier Caleb right there. Also, Captain Ashadel, man, he dropped a class. This is an exit class that you can go watch within 15 minutes because what? Deacon
That's
Abiel
right.
just went over a Sabbath
Yes, fire class.
about paying tithes, right? That's about 3-hour long class. Okay, well, Captain Ashanel got you covered. 15 minutes.
15 minutes,
He
y'all.
goes over what do we still have to give tithes.
You can't beat it. 15 minutes. What, your break is normally, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Use that 15 minutes to get it in.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
get
get
it
your
in,
food
man.
at the same time. Come
All
on.
praise. How your kids sit down and watch these things too. You know,
Yes.
kids can't stay still. They can stay still for
that
about
15
15
minutes,
minutes.
yep.
Do that for
Absolutely.
them before they go to school. Have them watch that 15 minutes with Captain. Get their spirit right, all right? Also, Lord's Will Life Last. Later on today, because today is Friday, Captain Gedaliah's going to be dropping a 15-minute with a captain's
praises.
class once again. Isaiah
right.
56, salvation for the stranger. That's a good topic right there because a lot of our people are confused about that right there. Salvation for the stranger. That's going to be on the IUIC Captain's page tomorrow. Make sure you go check that out. Subscribe.
There you
ring
go.
the bell so you can stay up to date with all them 15-minute classes, man. And once again, Bishop Nathaniel put in the work with the Shout Out Tuesday, man.
That's right.
Bishop brought out a
That's
heavy
right.
topic on this, that this guy right here, he seems very, what you would say, docile, non-invasive, like he wouldn't bust a grape, right? But these are the type of people that push religion and death throughout the world. And they'll smile in your face, but they'll send the damn conquistadors right after them.
Yes, that's Jesuits.
Yeah, there you go.
Those are the Jesuits right here. Back, they still exist.
Yep.
They come in slowly, indoctrinate, and then they go about their business, and then you got the goons coming right
Yep,
behind them.
exactly right. So make sure you go check that out. General Secretary of the World Council of
Council of
Churches.
Yes.
Reverend Professor, whatever the hell his name is, Bishop Nathaniel destroyed the lies that he had, and he also made us aware of what they are planning on doing next. Make sure you watch that Shout Out Tuesday. It's on IUIC events. This week's Throwback Thursday video of the week also comes from Bishop Nathaniel. It's entitled, I Am My Brother's Keeper. Divine Solutions. That dropped
right.
on the IUIC Miami's page.
Right.
You go check that out. That video's like 6, 7, 8 years old, man.
Download it. If you haven't downloaded it, download it. I put it in my archives where I label it Wisdom. Got a bunch of them. Download those videos because you won't have them for too long.
Man, and them old videos, them's good videos, man. When the microphone sounded like it was coming from heaven.
What?
Every
I
time
love that
they
little
spoke.
echo. Man, that was classic.
Yeah, shout out to Bishop
Signature, man.
Yawasop for that.
Yes.
Bishop Yawasop made it sound like that on purpose to give it more of an impact to our people, like he was listening to God, which it really was because we read the Bible.
There you go. There you go.
All praise for the wisdom of the elders, man. All praise to the Most High. Hey, so the scripture of the week. Let's pull that up right there. The scripture of the week. Read that for us, soldier. Scripture of the week.
2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds.
That's right. This because you can't. It ain't a war of picking up guns or knives or trying to overthrow guns. No, God does not want us to do those things.
Right.
All the power that you think you have or you may have, okay, you got it. We'll give that to you. But God said, not by might nor by power, but by my spirit are you going to overcome this one. That's what God wants us to do in this battle that we in. For our weapons are not carnal. All right, of this warfare. Oh, praise so much. So the quote of the week comes from Bishop Kanai. Let's pull up that quote of the week.
You can't destroy the truth with a lie.
You sure the hell can't. Because they try to paint our Lord and Savior as a white man.
Right.
But the Bible is a true book, and people was going to start questioning, well, where is the description of Jesus?
Right.
Looking like a white man. In the book.
You won't find it.
You won't find it. That's why Bishop Kanai said you can't destroy the truth with a lie. All praise to the Most High for that. That's the quote of the week, man. So stand on truth. All right, hey, so the meme of the week, man. You ready for the meme of the week?
What we got?
You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Come on with it.
Drop that meme of the week for him, man. Read that for him, soldier.
When she says, take me somewhere expensive.
We going to the gas station. You want to know why the gas station at the pump is now somewhere expensive?
Right.
Captain Severus, how much did it cost you to fill up your car?
$70.
Woo! How much did it cost before that?
$45.
Look at that,
man.
I got a go-kart. The go-kart used to cost me $20. 22 on empty. Now I'm up to $30, $40, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
So
hell no. To the no.
Y'all wife?
No. Hell to the no.
Y'all wife want to go somewhere expensive? Take her to the gas pump. Pull up that meme back up and look what the restaurant behind them's called.
Terribles.
Terribles.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Me and Zahara, get your date. Get your date clothes on. We're going to the gas pump.
To the gas
We're going to sit right there in the car, have a candlelight, and drink some wine. And we're going to play a movie.
That's it.
We're going to watch the movie on my phone.
On the phone. You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Dinner and a movie at the gas pump. Somewhere expensive.
Oh, man.
And if you can't afford the gas pump, pull up the other meme. Now they're doing this at the gas station. Financing.
Oh, man. Finance your gas now.
Financing is now available at the gas pump. Zero credit, no problem.
Damn.
Cause your cash,
What
they only take cash.
It's rough out here, y'all.
So it don't matter if you ain't got no credit, cause they only take cash anyway.
Yep.
That's how it is down at these pumps, man.
Remember, Esau was filling up their tanks, not their tanks, but garbage bags.
Yeah.
Barrels, containers. Come on, man. Laundromat containers. Oh.
Crazy, man. Hey, but you want to take your wife somewhere expensive? Take her to the gas pump and tell her, pump all you want to,
there you
baby.
Go.
Pump it till it's full. All right, hey, stay tuned. We'll be right back on 4 Quarters News after these commercial breaks.
That's right.
What's up with that ad?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize that.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do.
Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel. 34 times the Booster Club has been called upon, and 34 times they've answered. Join the team today and help send the prophets around the world. 12 tribes worldwide. Shalom.
I can't get enough for this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell him read, I be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuke your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it. Dropping, no top models, no need for worries, cause God got us. See, masculinity need to be shown for real, and all of you that's cross-dressing would be dressed to be killed. Apollo Creed, but I'm hitting like I'm Holyfield. You counting sheep, but you the hireling, the type to flee. It's for the meat, when the battle won, they gnash their teeth. I can't believe I even fell for their hypocrisy. Like it or not, it's Kwam Yasharala. Laws attached to the brain, medulla oblongata. We are not the same over here, we walk with giants. 10 toes down with the clays mixed with iron. I can't get enough for this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell him read, I be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuke your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it.
About to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down. We're about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left,
Captain Severus,
and to his left,
Officer 9,
and to my right,
Officer Daniel,
and to his right,
Officer Pagiel.
And we make up Four Corners News. That's right. Let's get into it, man. You know, it's spring break. It's around March. Well, it's spring break. Right? I've been so long gone out of that stuff, man. But it's March and April is spring breaks, right? That's the time of it. Okay, so they come down here to the Miami area. What's some other places? I heard people say they go to Cancun.
Yeah, Cancun is Cancun, Mexico.
They go to Cancun.
Key West.
Where is Key West? They go to Key West.
Key West.
Key West, I know that one.
Yeah. Couldn't hardly damn get a hotel. Nowhere we traveled in America this past weekend, man. But they still here. These damn young dummies is around here doing the worst that they can, thinking that they're gonna live forever. Look what they doing down here in South Florida, man. Let's see what they doing. Read that.
We don't want spring break here. Miami Beach declares state of emergency after shooting.
How you declare a state of emergency?
So Tallahassee got to feel it.
Yeah. Look who's on the images right there. All the shooting. These are what, 19, 20, 21-year-olds?
Millennials.
Now you have veteran dudes that come out there too.
Them's the cougars. Most of the people doing all the damn troubles, the young dummies.
The young ones,
the ones that was born in 2K and beyond.
The one born by single moms taking care of.
That's the one.
Yeah.
The cougars you see down there is those ones that be doing those TikTok videos with their daughter. Like guess who they dressed up the same way as their daughter dressed up going to the club.
Read that again, man. Let's go back to the article. We don't want spring break here. Miami declares a state of emergency because of the wickedness of Israel.
Yeah.
That's what God had to do. God had to declare a state of emergency and got our ass the hell up out of Jerusalem.
That's right. Even in COVID, during the time of COVID, you couldn't keep niggas away from wickedness.
No, not even that. Let's go back to the article, man. Let's see what they down there doing. Read that.
Miami Beach, Florida declared a state of emergency over concerns about spring break crowds for the second year in a row.
2 years in a row. Go ahead.
After 2 shootings over the weekend. Rowdy tourists have created an unacceptable atmosphere of fear in the city.
Wow, man. That's what the scriptures say, man. It said we wild bulls in a net without God's commandments.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Mayor Dan Gelber said Monday in a joint news conference with police and other local officials. Gelber said he couldn't allow people to come to the city only to worry about being shot. I know this might be happening all over the country, as I've seen on some national reports.
All over the country.
Yeah.
Israel's wilding out. Damn. All over the country. Reckless.
And they had council meetings on everything. But the people there refused to shut down the curfew.
Yeah.
Why? Because they see money.
Yeah, that's why.
They see money. They refuse. They don't care, despite the violence that's going on. You know, the shutdown, the traffic is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But they don't care. They want that black money.
Yep.
Right. I'm telling you, man.
They'll trade Black Death for black money.
Right.
Any day of the week.
Yeah.
White man will trade Black Death
Yes.
for black money. Any day of the week. The reason we reading about this article right now is for political purposes.
Yes.
That he's standing up and he's against what those black people are doing down there on the beach and shooting and all over the country. They will be back next year on Miami Beach.
I'm telling you.
Cap, it's plausible.
Remember now, we didn't even hit a Memorial Weekend yet. It
Yeah.
has not come. We still have not reached it yet. So remember, they shut down the beach. You can't even cross the bridge, the causeway. You can't even go across the bridge during that time period. Why? Because they tired of the massive traffic blocking up South Beach.
Yeah.
But you think they still gonna stop, Cap?
Nah.
No way,
Not at all.
man.
Not
No way.
It's
way.
a lot of money being, like I just said, it's a lot of money being funneled through those events. You see more police presence, so that means the police department's getting funded. Blockades,
locking Negroes up.
They get
bail. They're making bail in the jails.
Judge
Gas
get paid.
stations is getting money. The restaurants is getting money all night long because these little wild ass millennial kids, Generation Z, they come in and they party all night. The dope dealers is getting money. The hotel, because of the hoes, is getting blasted. Is getting money. The clubs is getting money. Jack Daniels is making money. Everybody makes money off the black man, off of Black Death.
Right.
Uncle Luke did a public announcement on BET and everything. He said, "Listen, aren't y'all tired of getting arrested, knocked over the head by the police? Why don't y'all go ahead and get your own area and do all y'all stuff? It's wicked, but still, y'all making yourself look crazy. These people don't want you there." You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
But like you said, it's wicked. It's never wise to take counsel from a sinner.
There you go.
He's he ain't saying stop doing what you're doing. He's just saying move to a different location.
Or have a place called your own.
Where you can really kill each other.
There you go.
No
police
around.
No police around.
You can really let loose and kill each other.
Dumb as hell.
But I'm telling you, man.
Boy, ain't no way, man.
People are glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
But it's the Lord. The Lord set them up. He set up the police. Right. Remember, it's not just Miami Beach police. You got West Palm Beach.
Everybody come down.
Everybody
overtime.
Yes.
Everybody getting overtime on black Negroes.
Yep.
Damn. Go back to the article real quick. Let's read that.
I know this might be happening all over the country, as I've seen on some national reports. But frankly, that doesn't make anybody feel better right here, Gelber said, because this is our city, and we cannot allow it to descend into this kind of chaos and disorder.
Go ahead.
5 bystanders were hospitalized in 2 random shootings over the weekend.
They shooting anybody. They just fire into a crowd. They shoot at one person, it'll be it's 300 people surrounding that person. They don't care.
You know what's the worst part about it is, even though the place is getting shot up, black people will disperse and come right back to the same
you're right. Before the damn bullet shells get cold, black people done filled the spot where they was shooting at.
You know what that reminded me of, Cap, when we was we went out to camp. I don't know if it was.
Hey, I was thinking the same.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a Christmas or it was a New Year's. Or something
it
like
was.
that.
It was like
no,
it
was a Memorial Day or something like that.
It was on Sixth Trunk on Sunrise.
Yeah, we went on Sixth Trunk. All Jake blocked the whole block off. Like you couldn't even go past that intersection.
The hell is this?
Police showed up.
Scattered like roaches.
Scattered like roaches. As soon as they left, They came back.
We be back.
All of them came back.
We be back again.
Hey, all of them came back. It was just like a beacon that says, "Niggas come back.
Niggas come back.
Reunite. Niggas transform."
Go back to that article and look who's out here getting shot too. This is for you hood rats that think you can't be touched. Read that.
Police said they found 2 women.
Who?
2 women.
Yeah. Guys will touch your ass with death too.
Damn.
It's for all the women that think can't nobody, don't put your hands on me. I'm a girl, man. Why would you want to do that? The damn bullets is gonna fight you because God, he don't care.
Yeah.
Read that.
That's right.
With non-life-threatening injuries after they responded to reports of gunshots around 1 a.m.
What
Monday.
time?
1 a.m. Monday.
Keep
On
your
a
butt
Monday.
in your house.
Wow.
Women too.
Yeah, women.
You know why they out there in them streets? Cause Mary J. Blige out there in them damn streets.
Damn.
I want no kids to hold me back. Oh, see, Mary J. She 51. She's still trying to live her best life.
Right,
I'm
right.
only 20. I'm gonna live my best life too.
Right.
Bang, bang, your ass right there.
getting it,
Pow,
too.
bang,
Damn.
bang, bang.
Yeah, you know
That's what's gonna find you on them damn streets.
Yeah.
You know the crazy part about it is a lot of the people that they sitting there listening to, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, so on and so forth, they doing a hot girl summer.
That's, yeah.
But a lot of them, they're pushing out the message, but then again, they're
Megan
married.
Thee Stallion and Cardi B doing hot. They telling people hot girl summer, and they in the house.
They in the house.
Yeah. Listen, I used to be a bouncer during those events, right? And those artists just
Violin.
come in.
Here we go.
Here we go. They'll come in. Listen, the artists just come in.
Bring it out.
All right, where's the check? The money good? All right, my boys want something to drink. All right, they drinking. They'll do a couple of verses. Boom, boom. They out of there. Start a fight.
Damn.
Club shut down. Police rolling the niggas under the rope. I'm telling you, it was timing. They timed it. Artists come in, make the club go crazy, shut it down, fight break out. Police taking people to jail.
Every weekend.
Every weekend.
That's what's going to bring the people
Yeah.
back next week.
Yeah, you're right. And that's what Negroes would say. Man, that club is lit.
Yeah.
Right.
That club is live. Let's go stand in that hour-long line again and take the chance of catching a stray bullet.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
So when something pop off in the club, it increases the rate or the standard of the club. Man, that club is fire.
Hey, go to Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 9. I want you to understand this.
Amazing.
You young, what you call this? What's this thing called?
Generation Z.
No.
Whippersnappers.
Spring breakers.
Spring breaker.
You young spring breakers, I want you to know this. This is thus saith the Lord. You heard it right here on Four Corners News. Read it, 11 and 9.
Ecclesiastes chapter 11 and verse 9. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth.
God says, have fun, enjoy it, because you're older, a lot longer than you are younger. Enjoy your youth. Thus saith the Lord. Read.
And walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou.
But know this.
That for all these things.
If for you turn it up on these damn
that's the word.
spring breaks. Right. Out at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
You're out here in these hotels. You're drunk. You're high. You're catching bullets. You got that damn relaxing. You're hearing them damn umbrellas on your face. And them damn long ass nails. You can't wipe your ass.
Whoa. The hell is this?
Know thou this, says God.
God will bring thee into judgment.
He gonna judge your ass for it. He don't care how young you are. God said, I'm gonna judge you. That's why you could be out at spring break, enjoying your youth.
Yeah.
And God says, you know what? The damn wickedness is too much around here. Make him shoot somebody.
Yeah. Damn. So I think this week is going to be the first night they do the midnight curfew. Because remember,
see how that
Florida
goes.
was the only one that didn't shut down at 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So they now instituted 12 o'clock now. They will institute 12 o'clock curfews.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Hey, go to the next article, because look, you might think, because you know you'll have one of them coon ass black people. Hey, there's white kids down there in Miami on the beach too.
Better shut your white mouth.
Look, pull up the article. Look what the emergency is. Read that.
Only emergency is that black people are on the beach.
Read that again.
Only emergency is that black people are on the beach.
Black people.
You better shut your white mouth.
Damn, that's a
Black.
shame.
Hey,
man.
what's that dude's name? Jesse Lee Peterson?
Yeah.
Black. Black people.
What the
hell is this?
So they're basically saying if those niggas wasn't around, everybody would have been safe.
Yes.
The nations, they say they know what the problem is.
They know what it is.
It's you. It's
The
you
only
black
problem we got
people.
is black people being down here.
Black people.
The thing is, like Bishop Yawasop always said,
Yo, here we go.
those black people that be at the beach, that's the ones that they created.
Yeah,
They
you're
created
right.
those niggas in the lab, and then they want to
Yeah.
paint everybody to being like that.
Damn,
Right.
Good point. Let's go back to the article and see what else they said on that. The only emergency they got is black people. Let's read that.
Local governments in Florida rarely declare states of emergencies. Miami Beach, using the standard of clear and present danger of a riot or other general public disorder, has previously employed such declarations for hurricanes.
Hurricanes.
A global
The
pandemic.
nigga is worse than a hurricane and a global pandemic.
Damn.
Super predators.
Super predators. A nigga that was made in America, like Bishop Yawasop says, the Negro was made in America is worse than a global pandemic.
He needs some milk.
You cause more damage than the coronavirus.
Damn!
What happened is that the Negro just transformed. He's not even at his final form yet.
Yeah.
Damn.
Still powering up, man.
He's still powering up.
I can't believe I heard something like that.
Yeah,
That's
man.
amazing.
How the
man.
nigga is gonna be worse than
Than
a
a
hurricane
hurricane,
and then a pandemic? You know that stuff kills millions of people.
Yeah, still
You know
killing
what-
people.
You know how much damage a hurricane can do,
Hey,
and has done.
Yeah. Because watch this. A pandemic. It came and it went, right?
Yeah.
It shut down a Negro temporarily. But guess what happened? The Negro was brewing. He was simmering in isolation. He was waiting. Remember, they was even in church praying. Please, I pray everything gets back to what? Normal. Right.
Right.
So now
Bring
we're
it out,
looking at the normality right there. Damn.
What that remind me
Powered
of
up.
is that the Negroes like cockroaches. Once you turn on the light, they scatter. But when you
not
put it
this
back
batch.
on, they back. What's good?
Not this batch right here, man.
That is why we need the commandments of God.
Yes.
Right.
That is the only
That's
thing
right.
that is going to give me that in Romans chapter 7. Look at this. This is the only thing that was able to bring Paul into subjection and to mortify the members of his body. Romans chapter 7 and read verse 7.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 7. What shall we say then? Is the law sin? God forbid. Nay, I had not known sin, but by the law.
That's why these kids is out here are worse than the global pandemic and a damn hurricane.
Right.
It's because they don't know what sin is, because your wicked ass pastor is telling them when they go to church, when they come home from that college break, before spring break hit, and they go home for winter break.
Right.
When they can't go outside, when it's cold, right? Your pastor is saying all you need is faith and you're under grace and live your life before it's over, and God will forgive as long as you say 3 Hail Marys and ask Jesus to come into your STD ass heart.
Right.
That's because they don't know what sin is. Paul didn't know what sin is, but by the law. Read on.
For I had not known lust, except the law had said, thou shalt not covet.
Thou shalt not covet. The law is what's going to tell you what is right and what's wrong. And that's why them damn kids is worse than the damn COVID-19.
That's right.
Worse than Hurricane Andrew.
Right. Category 6. Negro.
Category 6.
Wow.
But hey, it just ain't Southern Kingdom that is out here wilding out. Look what our Hispanic brothers is also doing.
Okay.
Read that.
Latino drug overdose death rate jumped 40% in 2020
During the COVID pandemic.
The hell is this?
Wow.
So Northern Kingdom couldn't go outside. The Hispanics of Israel, they stayed inside and overdosed.
Cartel couldn't sell anything.
Yeah, 40% higher rate they overdosed on drugs.
Boy, ain't no way,
Damn, so since they couldn't sell it, they just used it.
I remember they was doing door to door.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Man. I remember they caught a couple of people doing that.
Yep. So it ain't just Southern Kingdom. It's also the Northern Kingdom of Israel out here doing evil, overdosing, 40% increase. So this is why the laws of God must be pushed on the earth today, because the black church, the Hispanic church, the Catholic church, the Baptist church, they are not teaching none of them kids that the stuff they doing is wrong. No. They ain't teaching none of our Hispanic brothers that taking drugs to try to escape the problems that they are suffering mentally or physically, whatever condition they in. That is not the way to change those things. Give me that. We're going to get this. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13. This is for all our Hispanic brothers that 40% increase overdose. Look what God says. 1 Corinthians 10, 13.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man.
You brothers and sisters that are on drugs, there's nothing that you are going through that has been worse than the person sitting right next to you.
Right.
They've been through the same thing, maybe at a different time in a different place. Everybody goes through a certain level of temptation in the flesh that they have to overcome. It's common to man. Read on.
But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
And how is God faithful? How has he given us a way to escape? He's given us the truth.
That's right.
He gave us IUIC through Bishop Nathaniel. This is how you can escape the drugs. This is how you can escape the street. This is how you can escape getting shot at 1 o'clock in the morning, being drugged up in a baby mama. Repent and come into this truth. That's it right there, man. All right. Hey, so that's been our time here on Four Corners News. Stay tuned for Precept upon Precept with Captain Shim, Officer Matthew, Officer Michael.
Bringing it out.
All praise to the Most High. Shout out to the tech team. You did all right today, man. You did all right.
Yeah, I get a great start.
All praise. You can give yourself a round of applause today, tech team. It's a new year, new me. New year, new tech team. Ain't it? All praises, man.
All praises.
So y'all starting off with a good. It's your first show. It's the first show of the new year, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, tech team. You did all right. We'll see how many shows this lasts.
That's right. Let's save the compliments till next year.
You asking for too much.
Yeah.
The whole year.
All praises, man. You did
Take
good
it easy.
All praises. All right. Captain Verse, you up?
All right, Israel. It's that time again to put your money where your mouth is. If you haven't signed up, sign up at the Booster Club at IUIC.fundraising at IsraelUnite.com.org. Excuse me.
.org.
All right. Also, don't forget, y'all prepare yourselves for the Passover coming up. Get that leaven out.
That's right.
That's right. Put it on those tables. Start working on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Start working on. How many days we got left? 8 days or 9?
It's going 7 now.
7
since the sundown. New days.
There we go.
7 more days, man.
Prepare
10
yourselves.
more days.
Burn the fat.
All praise to the Most High, man. Make sure you tune into the Sabbath classes on the Sabbath. For those, share it with your mama and them, man. And,
That's right.
And you never know what class it'll be that causes them to repent and come into this truth.
That's
man.
right.
Don't never sleep on this truth. All right? Hey, so with that, Israel, we say Shalom.